paros proxy.paros.extension. Import java.utility list. Import java.utility vector. Import javax.swing.jmenu. Import javax.swing.jmenubar. Import javax.swing.jmenudum. Import org.paros proxy.paros.command line. Import org.paros proxy.paros.common.abstract param. Import org.paros proxy.paros.control.proxy. Import org.paros proxy.paros.core.proxy.proxy listener. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.model. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.options param. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.session. Import org.paros proxy.paros.view.abstract param dialog. Import org.paros proxy.paros.view.abstract param panel. Import org.paros proxy.paros.view.tabbed panel. Import org.paros proxy.paros.view.view. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension loader. Private vector extension list equals new vector. Private vector hook list equals new vector. Private model equals null. Private view equals null. Public extension loader, model, view. This dot model equals model. This dot view equals view. Public void add extension, extension. Extension list dot add, extension. Public void destroy extension. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot destroy. Public extension get extension, int I. Return, extension, extension list dot get, I. Public extension get extension, string name. If, name equals null. Return null. 4. Int I equals 0, I extension list dot size, I++. Extension p equals get extension, I. If, p dot get name, dot equals signor case, name. Return p. Return null. Public int get extension count. Return extension list dot size. Public void hook proxy listener, proxy. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Extension hook equals, extension hook list dot get, I. List listener list equals hook dot get proxy listener list. 4. Int j equals 0, j listener list dot size, j++. Try. Proxy listener equals, proxy listener list dot get, j. If, listener, equals null. Proxy dot add proxy listener. Catch, exception e. Public void options Changetal plugin, options param options. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Extension hook equals, extension hook list dot get, I. List listener list equals hook dot get options changed listener list. 4. Int j equals 0, j listener list dot size, j++. Try. Options changed listener equals, options changed listener list dot get, j. If, listener, equals null. Listener dot option changed, options. Catch, exception e. Public void run command line. Extension hook equals null. Extension ext equals null. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Ext equals get extension, I. Hook equals, extension hook list dot get, I. If, ext instancy of command line listener. Command line listener equals, command line listener, ext. Listener dot execute, hook dot get command line argument. Public void session change eval plugin, session. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Extension hook equals, extension hook list.get, I. List listener list equals hook.get session listener list. 4. Int j equals 0, j listener list dot size, j++. Try. Session changed listener equals, session changed listener list dot get, j. If, listener, equals null. Listener dot session changed, session. Catch, exception e. Public void startle extension. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot start. Public void start life cycle. Initl extension. Init modlil extension, model. Initsumlal extension, model.get syscian, model.get options param. Init viewal extension, view. Hookal extension. Startle extension. Public void stopal extension. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot stop. Private void add param panel, list panelist, abstract param dialog. Abstract param panel equals null. String root equals. 4. Int I equals 0, I panelist dot size, I++. Try. Panel equals, abstract param panel, panelist dot get, I. Dialog dot add param panel, root, panel. Catch, exception e. Private void add tab panel, list panelist, tabbed panel tab. Abstract panel equals null. 4. Int I equals 0, I panelist dot size, I++. Try. Panel equals, abstract panel, panelist dot get, I. Tab dot add, panel dot get name. Catch, exception e. Private void hookal extension. Extension hook ext hook equals null. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Ext hook equals new extension hook, model, view. Get extension, I, dot hook, ext hook. Hook list dot add, ext hook. If, view, equals null. No need to hook view if no GUI. Hook view, ext hook. Hook menu, view, ext hook. Hook options, ext hook. If, view, equals null. View.get mainframe, .get main menu bar, .validate. View.get mainframe, .validate. Hook command line listener with the command line processor. At param cmd line. Public void who command line a listener, command line cmd line, throws exception. Vector al command line a list equals new vector. 4. Int I equals 0, I hook list dot size, I++. Extension hook equals, extension hook list dot get, I. Command line argument arg equals hook dot get command line argument. If, arg dot length 0. Al command line a list dot add, arg. cmd line dot parse, al command line a list. Private void hook menu, view, extension hook. If, view equals null. Return. If, hook.getHook menu, equals null. Return. Extension hook menu equals hook.getHook menu. Init menus. List equals null. Jmenudim item equals null. Jmenu equals null. Jmenu file equals view.get mainframe, .get main menu bar, .get menu file. Jmenu edit equals view.get mainframe, .get main menu bar, .get menu dit. Jmenu view equals view.get mainframe, .get main menu bar, .get menu view. Jmenu analyze equals view.get mainframe, .get main menu bar, .get menu analyze. Jmenu tools equals view.get mainframe, .get main menu bar, .get menu tools. Process new menus. jmenu bar equals view.get main frame, .get main menu bar. List equals hook menu .get new menus. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Menu equals, jmenu, list dot get, I. Bar dot add, menu, bar dot get men account, 2 menus at the back, tool shelf. Process menu, file. List equals hook menu dot get file. Int existing count equals 2. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Item equals, jmenuitem, list dot get, I. If, item equals null, continue. If, item equals extension hook menu dot menu underscore separator. Menu file dot add separator. Continue. Menu file dot add, item, menu file dot get item count, existing count. Process menu, tools. List equals hook menu dot get tools. Existing count equals 2. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Item equals, jmenuitem, list dot get, I. If, item equals null, continue. If, item equals extension hook menu dot menu underscore separator. Menu tools dot add separator. Continue. Menu tools dot add, item, menu tools dot get item count, existing count. Process edit menu. List equals hook menu dot get edit. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Item equals, jmenuitem, list dot get, I. If, item equals null, continue. If, item equals extension hook menu dot menu underscore separator. Menu edit dot add separator. Continue. Menu edit dot add, item, menu edit dot get item count. Process view menu. List equals hook menu dot get view. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Item equals, jmenuitem, list dot get, I. If, item equals null, continue. If, item equals extension hook menu dot menu underscore separator. Menu view dot add separator. Continue. Menu view dot add, item, menu view dot get item count. Process analyze menu. List equals hook menu dot get analyze. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Item equals, jmenuitem, list dot get, I. If, item equals null, continue. If, item equals extension hook menu dot menu underscore separator. Menu analyze dot add separator. Continue. Menu analyze dot add, item, menu analyze dot get item count. Process pop-up menus. List equals hook menu dot get pop-up menus. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Item equals, extension pop-up menu, list dot get, I. If, item equals null, continue. View dot get pop-up list, dot add, item. Private void hook options, extension hook. Vector list equals hook dot get options param set list. 4. Int I equals 0, I list dot size, I plus plus. Try. Abstract param set equals, abstract param, list dot get, I. Model dot get options param, dot add param set. Catch, exception e. Private void hook view, view, extension hook. If, view equals null. Return. Extension hook view pv equals hook dot get hook view. If, pv equals null. Return. Add tab panel, pv dot get select panel, view dot get workbench, dot get tabid select. Add tab panel, pv dot get work panel, view dot get workbench, dot get tabid work. Add tab panel, pv dot get status panel, view dot get workbench, dot get tabid status. Add param panel, pv.getSessionPanel, view.getSessionDialog. Add param panel, pv.getOptionsPanel, view.getOptionsDialog. Private void initial extension. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot init. Private void init model extension, model. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot init model. Private void init view extension, view. If, view equals null. Return. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot init view. Private void init simlal extension, session, options param options. 4. Int I equals 0, I get extension count, I++. Get extension, I, dot init xml, session, options. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.manual request. Import javax.swing.jmenutum. Import org.apache.commons.client.uri. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook view. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.history.manual request editor dialog. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http header. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http message. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http request header. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension manual request editor extends extension adapter. Private manual request editor dialog manual request editor dialog equals null. Private jmenutum menu manual request editor equals null. Public extension manual request editor. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension manual request editor, string name. Super, name. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This dot set name, extension manual request. Public void hook, extension hook. Super dot hook, extension hook. If, get view, equals null. Extension hook view pv equals extension hook dot gethook view. Extension hook dot gethook menu, dot add tools menu item, get menu manual request editor. This method initializes menu manual request. At return javax.swing.jmenutum. Private jmenutum get menu manual request editor. If, menu manual request editor equals null. Menu manual request editor equals new jmenutum. Menu manual request editor dot set text, manual request editor. Menu manual request editor dot add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. Manual request editor dialog equals get manual request editor dialog. If, dialog.get request panel, .getst header, .get text, equals http message equals new http message. Try. URI equals new URI, http www.any_domain_name.org path, true. Message request header, new http request header, http request header.get, URI, http header.http10. Dialog.get request panel, set message, true. Catch, exception E1. Dialog.set visible, true. Return menu manual request editor. This method initializes manual request editor dialog. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.history.recent dialog. Manual request editor dialog get manual request editor dialog. If manual request editor dialog equals null. Manual request editor dialog equals new manual request editor dialog, get view, get mainframe, false, true, this. Manual request editor dialog set size, 500, 600. Manual request editor dialog set title, manual request editor. Return manual request editor dialog. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.option. Import javax.swing.j checkbox minutum. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook view. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension option extends extension adapter. Private J checkbox minutum menu view image equals null. Private options connection panel options connection panel equals null. Private options authentication panel equals null. Private options certificate panel equals null. Private options local proxy panel equals null. Private options view panel equals null. Public extension option. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension option, string name. Super, name. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This set name, extension view option. Public void hook, extension hook. Super hook, extension hook. If, get view, equals null. Extension hook view PV equals extension hook.getHook view. Extension hook.getHook menu, add view menutum, get menu view image. Extension hook.getHook view, add option panel, get options connection panel. Extension hook.getHook view, add option panel, get options local proxy panel. Extension hook.getHook view, add option panel, get options authentication panel. Extension hook.getHook view, add option panel, get option certificate panel. Extension hook.getHook view, add option panel, get options view panel. This method initializes menu view image. At return javax.swing.j checkbox minutum. Private j checkbox minutum get menu view image. If menu view image equals null. Menu view image equals new j checkbox minutum. Menu view image set text, enable image in history. Menu view image add item listener, new java.awt.event.item listener. Public void item state changed, java.awt.event.item event e. Get model, get options param, get view param, set process images, get menu view image, get state, 1, 0. Return menu view image. This method initializes options connection panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.view options connection panel. Private options connection panel get options connection panel. If options connection panel equals null. Options connection panel equals new options connection panel. Return options connection panel. This method initializes options authentication panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.view options authentication panel. Private options authentication panel get options authentication panel. If options authentication panel equals null. Options authentication panel equals new options authentication panel. Return options authentication panel. This method initializes option certificate panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.view options certificate panel. Private options certificate panel get option certificate panel. If option certificate panel equals null. Option certificate panel equals new options certificate panel. Return option certificate panel. This method initializes options local proxy panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.view options local proxy panel. Private options local proxy panel get options local proxy panel. If options local proxy panel equals null. Options local proxy panel equals new options local proxy panel. Return options local proxy panel. This method initializes options view panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.view options view panel. Private options view panel get options view panel. If options view panel equals null. Options view panel equals new options view panel. Return options view panel. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.pattern search. Import java.sql.sql exception. Import java.utility list. Import java.utility regex.matcher. Import java.utility regex.pattern. Import javax.swing.jmenutum. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook menu. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.history list. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.history reference. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.session. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http malformed header exception. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http message. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension pattern search extends extension adapter. Private jmenutum pattern search equals null. Private extension hook menu extension menu equals null. Private history list equals null. Private search dialog equals null. At javedical index equals 0 visual constraint equals 169,99. Public extension pattern search. Super. Initialize. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This .set name, extension search. This method initializes menutum encoder. At return javax.swing.jmenutum. Private jmenutum get menutum pattern search. If menutum pattern search equals null. Menutum pattern search equals new jmenutum. Menutum pattern search.set text, extract pattern in session. Menutum pattern search.add action listener. New java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. Get search dialog, .set visible, true. Return menutum pattern search. Public void hook, extension hook. Super.hook, extension hook. If get view equals null. Extension hook.getHook menu. Add edit menu item, get menutum pattern search. This method initializes search dialog 1. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.pattern search dialog. Private search dialog get search dialog. If search dialog equals null. Search dialog equals new search dialog, get view, get mainframe, false. Search dialog.set ext. This. Search dialog.set view, get view. Search dialog.set size, 640, 480. Return search dialog. Public history list get history list. If history list equals null. History list equals new history list. Return history list. Public string search, string filter, boolean is request. String result equals session equals get model, dot get session. Pattern equals pattern dot compile, filter, pattern dot multiline pattern dot case underscore insensitive. Matcher equals null. Get history list. Synchronized, history list. Try. List equals get model, dot get db, dot gettable history, dot get history list, session dot get sessioned, history reference dot type underscore manual, filter is request. Int last equals list dot size. 4. Int index equals 0, index last, index plus plus. Int v equals, integer, list dot get, index, dot int value. Try. HTTP message equals get model, dot get db, dot gettable history, dot read, v, dot get p message. If, is request. Matcher equals pattern dot matcher, message dot get request header, dot tossed ring, plus message dot get request body, dot tossed ring. Else. Matcher equals pattern dot matcher, message dot get response header, dot tossed ring, plus message dot get response body, dot tossed ring. While, matcher dot find. If, result dot index of, matcher dot group, 0, equals 1. Result plus equals \r\n plus matcher dot group, 0. Catch, HTTP malformed header exception E1. E1.print stack trace. Catch, SQL exception E. Get view, dot get output panel, dot append, result. Return result. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension. Import java.awt.component. Import javax.swing.jmenutum. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension pop-up menu extends jmenutum. Public extension pop-up menu. Super. Public extension pop-up menu, string label. Super, label. Public boolean isOnable for component, component invoker. Return true. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.report. Import javax.swing.jmenu. Import javax.swing.jmenutum. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.command line argument. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.command line listener. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook menu. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.sitemap. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension report extends extension adapter implements command line listener. Private static final int arg underscore last underscore scan underscore report underscore idx equals 0. Private extension hook menu plugin menu equals null. Private sitemap site tree equals null. Private jmenu menu report equals null. Private jmenutum last scan report equals null. Private command line arguments equals new command line argument 1. Public extension report. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension report, string name. Super, name. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This .set name, extension report. Public void hook, extension hook. Super.hook, extension hook. If get view equals null. Extension hook.getHook menu, add new menu, get menu port. Extension hook.add command line, get command line arguments. This method initializes menu report. At return javax.swing.jmenu. Private jmenu get menu port. If menu report equals null. Menu report equals new jmenu. Menu report.set text, report. Menu report.add, get menutem last scan report. Menu report.add separator. Return menu report. Non-javadoc. At ccom proof secure.paros.core.scanner listener number scanner progress, java.lang.string, com proof secure.paros.network.http message, int. This method initializes menutem last scan report. At return javax.swing.jmenutem. Private jmenutem get menutem last scan report. If menutem last scan report equals null. Menutem last scan report equals new jmenutem. Menutem last scan report.set text, last scan report. Menutem last scan report.add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. Report last scan report equals new report last scan. Report.generate, get view, get model. Return menutem last scan report. Non-javadoc. At org.parosproxy.paros.extension.command line listener number execute, org.parosproxy.paros.extension.command line argument. Public void execute, command line argument args. If arguments arg underscore last underscore scan underscore report underscore idx.is enabled. Command line argument arg equals arguments arg underscore last underscore scan underscore report underscore idx. Report last scan report equals new report last scan. String file name equals string arg.get arguments .get 0. Try. Report.generate file name get model. System.out.println last scan report generated at plus file name. Catch, exception e. Else. Return. Private command line argument get command line arguments. Arguments arg underscore last underscore scan underscore report underscore idx equals new command line argument, last underscore scan underscore report, 1, null, last underscore scan underscore report file underscore path, generate last scan report into the file underscore path provided. Return arguments. Package org.parosproxy.paros.extension.scanner. Import java.awt.eventQ. Import java.sql.sql exception. Import java.utilityVector. Import javax.swing.jmenu. Import javax.swing.jmenutem. Import javax.swing.joptionPane. Import javax.swing.jtree. Import javax.swing.tree.default mutable tree node. Import javax.swing.tree.default tree model. Import javax.swing.tree.mutable tree node. Import org.apache.commons.configuration exception. Import org.parosproxy.paros.core.scanner.alert. Import org.parosproxy.paros.core.scanner.host process. Import org.parosproxy.paros.core.scanner.scanner. Import org.parosproxy.paros.core.scanner.scanner listener. Import org.parosproxy.paros.core.scanner.scanner param. Import org.parosproxy.paros.db.record alert. Import org.parosproxy.paros.db.recordscan. Import org.parosproxy.paros.db.table alert. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.command line argument. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.command line listener. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.extension hook menu. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.session changed listener. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.history.manual request editor dialog. Import org.parosproxy.paros.model.history reference. Import org.parosproxy.paros.model.session. Import org.parosproxy.paros.model.sitemap. Import org.parosproxy.paros.model.sitenode. Import org.parosproxy.paros.network.http malformed header exception. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension scanner extends extension adapter implements scanner listener, session changed listener, command line listener. Private static final int arg_scan_idx equals 0. Private jminutum scanl equals null. Private extension hook menu plugin menu equals null. Private scanner equals null. Private sitemap site tree equals null. Private site node start node equals null. Private alert tree model tree alert equals null. Private jmenu scanner equals null. Private jminutum policy equals null. Private progress dialog equals null. At javedical index equals 0 visual constraint equals 10,10. Private jminutum scan equals null. Private alert panel equals null. At javedical index equals 0 visual constraint equals 61,102. Private record scan equals null. Private manual request editor dialog manual request editor dialog equals null. Private pop-up menu resend equals null. Private options scanner panel equals null. Private scanner param equals null. At javedical index equals 0. Private command line arguments equals new command line argument 1. Private long start time equals 0. Private pop-up menu scan history scan history equals null. Public extension scanner. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension scanner, string name. Super, name. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This .set name, extension scanner. This method initializes menutum scanl. At return javax.swing.jmenutum. Private jmenutum get menutum scanl. If menutum scanl equals null. Menutum scanl equals new jmenutum. Menutum scanl.set text, scan all. Menutum scanl.add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. Menutum scan.set enabled, false. Menutum scanl.set enabled, false. Get alert panel, .setup focus. Starts scan. Return menutum scanl. Public void hook, extension hook. Super.hook, extension hook. If, get view, equals null. Extension hook.getHook menu, dotted new menu, get mena scanner. Extension hook.getHook menu, dotted analyze menutum, get menutum scanl. Extension hook.getHook menu, dotted analyze menutum, get menutum scan. Extension hook.getHook menu, dotted analyze menutum, get menutum policy. Extension hook.getHook menu, add pop-up menutum, get pop-up menu resend. Extension hook.getHook menu, add pop-up menutum, get pop-up mena scan history. Extension hook.getHook view, add status panel, get alert panel. Extension hook. Get hook view, add option panel, get options scanner panel. Extension hook. Add session listener, this. Extension hook. Add options param set, get scanner param. Extension hook. Add command line, get command line arguments. Void start scan. Site tree equals get model, get syscian, get site tree. If start node equals null. Start node equals site node, site tree. Get root. Start scan, start node. Void start scan, site node start node. Scanner equals new scanner, get scanner param, get model, get options param, get connection param. Scanner. Add scanner listener, this. If get view equals null. Get progress dialog, set visible, true. Get progress dialog, set plugin scanner, this. Minutum scannel. Set enabled, false. Minutum scan. Set enabled, false. Get minutum policy, set enabled, false. Get pop-up menu scan history, set enabled, false. Get alert panel, set up focus. Try. Record scan equals get model, get db, gettable scan, insert, get model, get syscian, get sessioned, get model, get syscian, get session name. Catch, SQL exception print stack trace. Start time equals system. Current to me millis. Scanner. Start node. At return returns the start node. Public site node get start node. Return start node. This method initializes menu scanner. At return javax.swing.jmenu. Private jmenu get menu scanner. If menu scanner equals null. Menu scanner equals new jmenu. Menu scanner. Set text, scanner. Menu scanner. Add, get minutum scannel. Menu scanner. Add, get minutum scan. Menu scanner. Add separator. Menu scanner. Add, get minutum policy. Return menu scanner. Public void scanner complete. Try. Thread. Sleep, 1000. Catch, exception Final long scan time equals system. Current to me millis, start time. If get view equals null. Get minutum scannel, set enabled, true. Get minutum scan, set enabled, true. Get minutum policy, set enabled, true. Pop-up menu scan history. Set enabled, true. If get view equals null end progress dialog equals null. If event queue. Is dispatch thread. Progress dialog. Dispose. Progress dialog equals null. Get view. Show message dialog. Scanning completed in plus scan time 1000 plus s. The result can be obtained from report last scan result. Return. Try. Event queue. Invoke and wait, new runnable. Public void run. Progress dialog. Dispose. Progress dialog equals null. Get view. Show message dialog. Scanning completed in plus scan time 1000 plus s. The result can be obtained from report last scan result. Catch, exception This method initializes minutum policy. At return javax.swing.jminutum. Private jminutum get minutum policy. If minutum policy equals null. Minutum policy equals new jminutum. Minutum policy. Set text, scan policy. Minutum policy. Add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event Policy dialog equals new policy dialog, get view, get mainframe. Dialog.init param, get model, get options param. Int result equals dialog.show dialog, false. If result equals joption pane.ok_option. Try. Get model, .get options param, .get config, .save. Catch, configuration exception CE.print stack trace. Get view, .show warning dialog, error saving policy. Return minutum policy. Non-javadoc. At ccom proof secure.paros.core.scanner listener number scanner progress, java.lang.string, com proof secure.paros.network.http message, int. Public void host progress, string host and port, string message, int percentage. If, get view, equals null. Get progress dialog, update host progress, host and port, message, percentage. Non-javadoc. At ccom proof secure.paros.core.scanner listener number host complete, java.lang.string. Public void host complete, string host and port. If, get view, equals null. Get progress dialog, remove host progress, host and port. Non-javadoc. At ccom proof secure.paros.core.scanner listener number host newscan, java.lang.string. Public void host newscan, string host and port, host process host thread. If, get view, equals null. Get progress dialog, add host progress, host and port, host thread. Public void alert found, alert. Try. Righty alert odb, alert. Add alert to display, alert. Catch, exception E. Private void add alert to display, alert. Tree alert. Add path, alert. If, get view, equals null. Get alert panel, expand root. This method initializes progress dialog. At return com proof secure.paros.extension.scanner.progress dialog. Private progress dialog get progress dialog. If, progress dialog equals null. Progress dialog equals new progress dialog, get view, get mainframe, false. Progress dialog set size, 500, 460. Return progress dialog. At return returns the scanner. Public scanner get scanner. Return scanner. This method initializes menutumscan. At return javax.swing.jmenutum. Private jmenutum get menutumscan. If, menutumscan equals null. Menutumscan equals new jmenutum. Menutumscan.set text, scan. Menutumscan.add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. jtree site tree equals get view, get site tree panel, get tree site. Site node equals, site node, site tree. Get last selected path component. If, node equals null. Get view, show warning dialog, please select a site folder URL in sites panel. Return. Menutumscan.set enabled, false. Menutumscanal.set enabled, false. Start scan, node. Return menutumscan. This method initializes alert panel. At return com proof secure.paros.extension.scanner.alert panel. Alert panel get alert panel. If, alert panel equals null. Alert panel equals new alert panel. Alert panel.set view, get view. Alert panel.set size, 345, 122. Alert panel.get tree alert, .set model, get tree model. Return alert panel. Private default tree model get tree model. If, tree alert equals null. Tree alert equals new alert tree model. Return tree alert. Private void righty alert odb, alert, throws HTTP malformed header exception, SQL exception. Table alert equals get model, get db, gettable alert. History reference ref equals new history reference, get model, get syszion, history reference type _ scanner, alert. Get message. record alert equals table alert.write. Record scan.get scanned, alert.get plugined, alert.get alert, alert.get risk, alert.get reliability. Alert.get description, alert.get URI, alert.get param, alert.get authorinfo, alert.get solution, alert.get reference. Ref.get historiad. Alert.set alerted, record alert.get alerted. Public void session changed, session. Alert tree model tree equals, alert tree model, get alert panel, dot get tree alert, dot get model. Default mutable tree node root equals, default mutable tree node, tree dot get root. While, root dot get child count, 0. Tree dot remove a node from parent, mutable tree node, root dot get child at, 0. Try. Refresh alert, session. Catch, SQL exception e.print stack trace. Private void refresh alert, session, throws SQL exception. Table alert equals get model, dot get db, dot gettable alert. Vector v equals table alert dot get alert list by session dot get sessioned. 4, int I equals 0, iv dot size, I++. Int alert id equals, integer, v dot get, I, dot int value. Record alert rec alert equals table alert dot read, alert id. Alert equals new alert, rec alert. Add alert to display, alert. This method initializes manual requested ITOR dialog. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.history.manual request editor dialog. Manual request editor dialog get manual requested ITOR dialog. If manual requested ITOR dialog equals null. Manual requested ITOR dialog equals new manual request editor dialog, get view, get mainframe, false, this. Manual requested ITOR dialog set title, resend. Manual requested ITOR dialog set size, 500, 600. Return manual requested ITOR dialog. This method initializes pop-up menu resend. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.scanner.popup menu resend. Private pop-up menu resend get pop-up menu resend. If pop-up menu resend equals null. Pop-up menu resend equals new pop-up menu resend. Pop-up menu resend set extension, this. Return pop-up menu resend. This method initializes options scanner panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.scanner.options scanner panel. Private options scanner panel get options scanner panel. If options scanner panel equals null. Options scanner panel equals new options scanner panel. Return options scanner panel. This method initializes scanner param. At return org.paros proxy.paros.core.scanner.scanner param. Private scanner param get scanner param. If scanner param equals null. Scanner param equals new scanner param. Return scanner param. Non-javadoc. At corg.paros proxy.paros.extension.command line listener number execute, org.paros proxy.paros.extension.command line argument. Public void execute, command line argument args. If arguments arg_scan_idx.is enabled. System.out.println, scanner started. Starts scan. Else. Return. While, get scanner, is stop. Try. Thread.sleep, 1000. Catch, interrupted exception System.out.println, scanner completed. Private command line argument get command line arguments. Arguments arg_scan_idx equals new command line argument, scan, 0, null, scan, run vulnerability scan depending on previously saved policy. Return arguments. This method initializes pop-up menu scan history. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.scanner.popup menu scan history. Private pop-up menu scan history. Get pop-up menu scan history. If pop-up menu scan history equals null. Pop-up menu scan history equals new pop-up menu scan history. Pop-up menu scan history. Set extension, this. Return pop-up menu scan history. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.spider. Import java.awt.eventqueue. Import java.sql.sql exception. Import java.utilityVector. Import javax.swing.jmenutum. Import javax.swing.jtree. Import org.apache.commons.client.uri. Import org.apache.commons.client.uri exception. Import org.paros proxy.paros.core.spider.spider. Import org.paros proxy.paros.core.spider.spider listener. Import org.paros proxy.paros.core.spider.spider param. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.command line argument. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.command line listener. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook menu. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.session changed listener. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.history reference. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.session. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.sitemap. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.sitenode. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http message. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension Spider extends extension adapter implements Spider listener, session changed listener, command line listener. Private static final int arg underscore spider underscore idx equals 0. Private static final int arg underscore url underscore idx equals 1. Private jmenutum spider equals null, at javedical index equals 0. Private spider dialog equals null, at javedical index equals 0. Private spider equals null. Private sitemap site tree equals null. Private site node start node equals null. Private pop-up menu spider equals null, at javedical index equals 0. Visual constraint equals 161,133. Private spider panel equals null. Private options spider panel equals null. Private spider param equals null, at javedical index equals 0. Private command line arguments equals new command line argument 2. Public extension spider. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension spider, string name. Super, name. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This .set name, extension spider. This method initializes menutum spider. At return javax.swing.jmenutum. Jmenutum get menutum spider. If menutum spider equals null. Menutum spider equals new jmenutum. Menutum spider.set text, spider. Menutum spider.add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. jtree site tree equals get view, get site tree panel, get tree site. Site node equals, site node, site tree. Get last selected path component. HTTP message equals null. If node equals null. Get view, show warning dialog. You need to visit the website via a browser first and select a URL folder node in the site's panel displayed. return. Set start node, node. If node dot is root. Show dialog, all sites will be crawled. Else. Try. Message equals node dot get history dot get p message. Catch, exception e1. Return. String tmp equals message get request header, dot get URI, dot tossed ring. Show dialog, tmp. Return minutum spider. Public void hook, extension hook extension hook. Super dot hook, extension hook. If, get view, equals null. Extension hook dot get hook menu, dot add analyze minutum, get minutum spider. Extension hook dot get hook menu, dot add analyze minutum, extension hook dot get hook menu, dot get menu spirator. Extension hook dot get hook menu, dot add pop up minutum, get pop up menu spider. Extension hook dot get hook view, dot add status panel, get spider panel. Extension hook dot get hook view, dot add option panel, get option spider panel. Extension hook dot add session listener, this. Extension hook dot add options param set, get spider param. Extension hook dot add command line, get command line arguments. Public void start spider. Site tree equals get model, dot get scion, dot get site tree. If start node equals null. Start node equals site tree dot get root. Start spider, start node. Private void start spider, site node start node. If spider equals null. Try. Get model, dot get db, dot gettable history, dot delete history type, get model, dot get scion, dot get sessioned, history reference dot type underscore spider underscore seed. Get model, dot get db, dot gettable history, dot delete history type, get model, dot get scion, dot get sessioned, history reference dot type underscore spider underscore visited. Catch, SQL exception e dot print stack trace. Spider equals new spider, get spider param, get model, dot get options param, dot get connection param, get model. Spider dot add spider listener, this. In order seed, spider, start node. Get spider panel, dot setup focus. Try. Spider dot start. Catch, null pointer exception e1. e1 dot print stack trace. Private void in order seed, spider, site node. Try. If node dot is root. HTTP message equals node dot get history dot get p message. If message equals null. If message get response header dot is image. Spider dot add seed message. Catch exception e dot print stack trace. If node dot is leaf. 4 int I equals 0 I node dot get child count I plus. Try. In order seed spider site node dot get child at I. Catch exception e. Public void spider complete. Try. Get model, dot get db, dot gettable history, dot delete history type, get model, dot get scion, dot get sessioned, history reference dot type underscore spider underscore seed. Get model, dot get db, dot gettable history, dot delete history type, get model, dot get scion, dot get sessioned, history reference dot type underscore spider underscore visited. Catch, SQL exception e dot print stack trace. If get view equals null. Get minutum spider dot set enabled true. Get pop up menu spider dot set enabled true. Try. Thread dot sleep 3000. Catch exception e. If get view equals null end dialog equals null. If event queue dot is dispatch thread dialog dot dispose. Return. Try. Event queue dot invoke and wait new runnable. Public void run. Dialog.dispose. Catch, exception e. Public void found URI, HTTP message, Boolean is skip. If, get view, equals null. If, is skip. Get spider panel, dot append found but skip, message get request header, dot get URI, dot tossed ring, plus \n. Else. Get spider panel, dot append found, message get request header, dot get URI, dot tossed ring, plus \n. Public void read URI, HTTP message. Sitemap site tree equals get model, dot get syscion, dot get site tree. Record into sitemap if not exist. HTTP message existing equals site tree dot poll path, message. Always add to tree. If, existing, equals null. Return. History reference historyref equals null. Try. Historyref equals new history reference, get model, dot get syscion, history reference dot type underscore spider, message. Catch, exception e. Site tree dot add path, history ref, message. Public spider get spider. Return spider. Public void spider progress, final URI, final int percentage complete, final int number crawled, final int number to crawl. String URI string equals. If, dialog, equals null. If, event q.is dispatch thread. Dialog.gets number crawled, set text, integer tossed ring, number crawled. Dialog.gets outstanding crawl, set text, integer tossed ring, number to crawl. Dialog.get progress bar, set value, percentage complete. URI string equals. If, URI, equals null. URI string equals URI tossed ring. Dialog.gets display, set text, URI string. Dialog.gets display, set caret position, 0. Return. Try. Event q.invoke and wait, new runnable. Public void run. String URI string equals. Dialog.gets number crawled, set text, integer tossed ring, number crawled. Dialog.gets outstanding crawl, set text, integer tossed ring, number to crawl. Dialog.get progress bar, set value, percentage complete. If, URI, equals null. URI string equals URI tossed ring. Dialog.gets display, set text, URI string. Dialog.gets display, set caret position, 0. Catch, exception e. At return returns the start node. Public site node get start node. Return start node. At param start node the start node to set. Public void set start node, site node start node. This start node equals start node. Void show dialog, string message. Dialog equals new spider dialog, get view, get mainframe, false. Dialog.set plugin, extension spider this. Dialog.set visible, true. Dialog.gets display, set text, message. Spider equals null. This method initializes pop-up menu spider. At return proof secure.paros.plugin.spider.popup menu spider. Pop-up menu spider get pop-up menu spider. If, pop-up menu spider equals null. Pop-up menu spider equals new pop-up menu spider. Pop-up menu spider set extension, this. Return pop-up menu spider. Void clear. Spider equals null. System.gc. This method initializes spider panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.spider panel. Private spider panel get spider panel. If, spider panel equals null. Spider panel equals new spider panel. Return spider panel. Non-javadoc. At corg.paros proxy.paros.extension.session changed listener number session changed, org.parosproxy.paros.model.session. Public void session changed, session. Get spider panel, .clear. This method initializes option spider panel. At return org.parosproxy.paros.extension.spider.options spider panel. Private options spider panel get option spider panel. If option spider panel equals null. Option spider panel equals new options spider panel. Return option spider panel. This method initializes spider param. At return org.parosproxy.paros.core.spider.spider param. Private spider param get spider param. If spider param equals null. Spider param equals new spider param. Return spider param. Non-javadoc. At corg.parosproxy.paros.extension.command line listener number execute. org.parosproxy.paros.extension.command line argument. Public void execute, command line argument args. String URI equals null. If arguments arg_url_idx.is enabled, and arguments arg_spider_idx.is enabled. Return. Spider equals new spider, get spider param, get model, get options param, get connection param, get model. Spider.add spider listener, this. If arguments arg_url_idx.is enabled. Vector v equals arguments arg_url_idx.get arguments. 4. Int I equals 0, iv.size, I++. URI equals, string, v.get, I. Try. System.out.println, adding seed plus URI. Spider.add seed, new URI, true. Catch, URI exception e.print stack trace. If arguments arg_spider_idx.is enabled. System.out.println, starting spider. Spider.start. While spider.is stop. Try. Thread.sleep, 1000. Catch, interrupted exception System.out.println, spider completed. Private command line argument get command line arguments. Arguments arg_spider_idx equals new command line argument, spider, 0, null, spider, run spider. See other parameters. Arguments arg_url_idx equals new command line argument, seed, -1, https 0,1 \s plus, seed should be a URL, seed URL1 URL2, add seeds to the spider for crawling. Return arguments. At javedical index equals 0. Package org.parosproxy.paros.extension.state. Import javax.swing.j checkbox minutum. Import javax.swing.j minutum. Import javax.swing.joption pane. Import org.apache.commons.client.http state. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.extension hook view. Import org.parosproxy.paros.extension.session changed listener. Import org.parosproxy.paros.model.session. To change the template for this generated type comment go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension state extends extension adapter implements session changed listener. Private J checkbox minutum menu session track engineable equals null. Private J minutum menu receipt session state equals null. Public extension state. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension state, string name. Super, name. This method initializes this. At return void. Private void initialize. This dot set name, extension state. Public void hook, extension hook. Super dot hook, extension hook. Extension hook view PV equals extension hook dot gethook view. Extension hook dot gethook menu, dot add edit menu item, extension hook dot gethook menu, dot get menu separator. Extension hook dot gethook menu, dot add edit menu item, get menu session track engineable. Extension hook dot gethook menu, dot add edit menu item, get menu receipt session state. This method initializes menu view image. At return javax.swing.j checkbox minutum. Private j checkbox minutum get menu session track engineable. If menu session track engineable equals null. Menu session track engineable equals new j checkbox minutum. Menu session track engineable dot set text, enable session tracking, cookie. Get menu receipt session state, dot set enabled, menu session track engineable dot is selected. Menu session track engineable dot add item listener, new java.awt.event.item listener. Public void item state changed, java.awt.event.item event e. Get model, dot get options param, dot get connection param, dot state enabled, menu session track engineable dot is enabled. Get menu receipt session state, dot set enabled, menu session track engineable dot is selected. Reset session state. Return menu session track engineable. At javedicle index equals 0, at javedicle index equals 0. This method initializes jminutum. At return javax.swing.jminutum. Private jminutum get menu receipt session state. If menu receipt session state equals null. Menu receipt session state equals new jminutum. Menu receipt session state dot set text, reset session state. Menu receipt session state dot add action listener, new java.awt.event.action listener. Public void action performed, java.awt.event.action event e. If get view dot show confirm dialog, session state will be reset. Continue. Joption pane dot ok underscore option. Reset session state. Return menu receipt session state. Non-javadoc. At corg.paros proxy.paros.extension.session changed listener number session changed, org.paros proxy.paros.model.session. Public void session changed, session. Get model, get options param, get connection param, state, new HTTP state. Private void reset session state. Get model, get options param, get connection param, state, new HTTP state. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.trap. Import java.awt.eventq. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension adapter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.extension hook view. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.session changed listener. Import org.paros proxy.paros.model.session. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class extension trap extends extension adapter implements session changed listener. Private trap panel equals null, at javedicle index equals 0 visual constraint equals 161,134. Private proxy listener trap equals null. Private options trap panel equals null. Private trap aram equals null, at javedicle index equals 0. Public extension trap. Super. Initialize. At param name. Public extension trap, string name, super, name. This method initializes this. At return void, private void initialize. This dot set name, extension trap. This method initializes log panel. At return proof secure .paros .extension .history .log panel. Trap panel get trap panel. If trap panel equals null. Trap panel equals new trap panel. Trap panel set name, trap. Return trap panel. Public void hook, extension hook. Super hook, extension hook. If get view equals null. Extension hook view PV equals extension hook getHook view. PV.add work panel, get trap panel. PV.add option panel, get option strap panel. Extension hook.add options param set, get traparam. Extension hook.add proxy listener, get proxy listener trap. Extension hook.add session listener, this. Public void session changed, final session. If event queue.is dispatch thread. Session changed event handler, session. Else. Try. Event queue.invoke and wait, new runnable. Public void run. Session changed event handler, session. Catch, exception e. Private void session changed event handler, session. Get trap panel, set message, false. Private proxy listener trap get proxy listener trap. If proxy listener equals null. Proxy listener equals new proxy listener trap, get model, get traparam. Proxy listener set trap panel, get trap panel. Return proxy listener. This method initializes option strap panel. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.trap.options trap panel. Private options trap panel get options trap panel. If options trap panel equals null. Options trap panel equals new options trap panel. Return options trap panel. This method initializes trap aram. At return org.paros proxy.paros.extension.trap.trap aram. Private trap aram get traparam. If trap aram equals null. Trap aram equals new trap aram. Return trap aram. Package org.paros proxy.paros.model. Import java.io.buffered input stream. Import java.io.buffered output stream. Import java.io.file. Import java.io.file input stream. Import java.io.file output stream. Import java.io.io exception. Import java.neo.channels.file channel. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public class file copier. Public file copier. Super. Public void copy, file in, file out, throws IO exception. Try. First use NIO when possible. Copy NIO, in, out. Catch, IO exception E. If any error, try Java Legacy. There is a NIO bug causing exception on the above under Debian. Copy Legacy, in, out. Public void copy Legacy, file in, file out, throws IO exception. File input stream in stream equals null. File output stream out stream equals null. Buffered input stream in buff equals null. Buffered output stream out buff equals null. Try. In stream equals new file input stream, in. Out stream equals new file output stream, out. In buff equals new buffered input stream, in stream. Out buff equals new buffered output stream, out stream. Byte buff equals new byte 10240. Int len equals 1. While, len 0. Len equals in buff.read, buff. If, len 0. Out buff dot right, buff, 0, len. Finally, if, in buff, equals null, in buff dot close. If, out buff, equals null, out buff dot close. If, in stream, equals null, in stream dot close. If, outstream, equals null, outstream dot close. Public void copy NIO, file in, file out, throws IO exception. File input stream in stream equals null. File output stream outstream equals null. File channel source channel equals null. File channel destination channel equals null. Try. In stream equals new file input stream, in. Outstream equals new file output stream, out. Source channel equals instream.get channel. Destination channel equals outstream.get channel. Destination channel.transfer from, source channel, 0, source channel.size. Finally, if, source channel, equals null, source channel.close. If, destination channel, equals null, destination channel.close. If, instream, equals null, instream.close. If, outstream, equals null, outstream.close. Package org.paros proxy.paros.common. Import java.io.file. Import java.io.file output stream. Import java.io.io exception. Import java.io.string reader. Import java.utility array list. Import java.utility list. Import javax.xml.parsers.document builder. Import javax.xml.parsers.document builder factory. Import javax.xml.parsers.parser configuration exception. Import javax.xml.transform.transformer. Import javax.xml.transform.transformer configuration exception. Import javax.xml.transform.transformer exception. Import javax.xml.transform.transformer factory. Import javax.xml.transform.dom source. Import javax.xml.transform.stream result. Import org.w3c.dom document. Import org.w3c.dom element. Import org.w3c.dom node. Import org.w3c.dom node list. Import org.xml.sax input source. Import org.xml.sax sax exception. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Abstract public class file XML. Protected document doc equals null. Protected document builder doc builder equals null. Protected document builder factory DOS builder factory equals null. Public file XML, string root element name. DOS builder factory equals document builder factory dot new instance. String root string equals plus root element name plus root element name plus. Try. Doc builder equals DOS builder factory dot new document builder. Doc equals doc builder dot parse, new input source, new string reader, root string. Catch, exception e.print stack trace. Public document get document. Return doc. Get a single element, first element, under a base element matching a tag. Protected element get element, element base, string child tag. Element elements equals get elements, base, child tag. If, elements equals null. Return null. Else. Return elements 0. Protected element get element, string tag. Element parent equals doc.get document element. Return get element, parent, tag. Protected element get element, string path. Element elements equals get elements, path. If elements equals null, return null. Else, return elements 0. Get all elements under a base element matching a tag name. At param parent. At param child tag name. At return. Protected element get elements, element base, string child tag. Node list equals base dot get elements by tag name, child tag. If node list dot get length equals 0. Return null. Elements equals new element node list dot get length. 4. Int I equals 0, I node list dot get length, I plus plus. Elements I equals, element, node list dot item, I. Return elements. Protected element get elements, string tag name. Element parent equals doc dot get document element. Return get elements, parent, tag name. Protected element get elements, string path. Node list equals null. Element equals doc dot get document element. 4. Int I equals 0, I path dot length 1, I plus plus. Node list equals element dot get elements by tag name, path I. If node list dot get length 0. Element equals element, node list dot item, I. Else, return null. Node list equals element dot get elements by tag name, path dot length 1. If node list dot get length equals 0. Return null. Elements equals new element node list dot get length. 4. Int I equals 0, I node list dot get length, I plus plus. Elements I equals, element, node list dot item, 0. Return elements. Get the text in text node from the element. At param element to get text from. At return text in the text node under the element. Private string get text, element. Try. 4. Int I equals 0, I element dot get child nodes, dot get length, I plus plus. Node equals element dot get child nodes, dot item, I. If node dot get node type equals node dot text underscore node. Return node dot get node a value. Catch, exception e. Return. Get the value of the tag under a base element. At param base. At param tag. At return. Protected string get value, element base, string tag. Element equals null. String result equals. Try. Element equals, element, get element, base, tag. Result equals get text, element. Catch, exception e. Return result. Protected string get value, string tag. Element equals doc dot get document element. Return get value, element, tag. Protected list get values, string tag. Node list equals, node list, doc dot get elements by tag name, tag. Array list result list equals new array list. Element equals null. 4. Int I equals 0, I node list dot get length, I plus plus. Element equals, element, node list dot item, I. Result list dot add, get text, element. Return result list. Abstract protected void parse, throws exception. Public void readand parse file, string file name, throws sax exception, io exception, exception. Read file, file name. Parse. Protected void read file, string file name, throws sax exception, io exception. XML document processing. Document builder factory equals null. Document builder equals null. Try. Factory equals document builder factory dot new instance. Factory dot set validating, false. Builder equals factory dot new document builder. Builder dot set error handler, new error handler. Catch, parser configuration exception e. Doc equals builder dot parse, file name. Public void save file, string file name. Document builder factory equals document builder factory dot new instance. Factory dot set name space where, true. Factory dot set validating, true. File equals null. File output stream out file equals null. Try. File equals new file, file name. Out file equals new file output stream, file. Use a transformer for output. Transformer factory T factory equals transformer factory dot new instance. Transformer equals T factory dot new transformer. DOM source equals new DOM source, doc. Stream result equals new stream result, out file. Stream result equals new stream result, system.out. Transform, source, result. Catch, transformer configuration exception TCE. Error generated by the parser. System.out.println, \n transformer factory error. System.out.println, plus TCE.get message. Use the contained exception, if any. Throwable x equals TCE. If, TCE.get exception, equals null. X equals TCE.get exception. X.print stack trace. Catch, transformer exception TE. Error generated by the parser. System.out.println, \n transformation error. System.out.println, plus TE.get message. Use the contained exception, if any. Throwable x equals TE. If, TE.get exception, equals null. X equals TE.get exception. X.print stack trace. Catch, IO exception IOE. IO error. IOE.print stack trace. Finally. If, out file, equals null. Try. Out file.close. Catch, IO exception E. E.print stack trace. Public void set document, doc, throws exception. This doc equals doc. Parse. Protected void set value, string tag name, string value. Element equals null. Try. Set only the first tag. Element equals get element, tag name. If, element equals null. If not found, add to root element. Element equals doc.create element, tag name. Doc.get document element, append child, element. 4. Int I equals 0, I element.get child nodes, .get length, I++. Node equals element.get child nodes, .item, I. If, node.get node type, equals node.text underscore node. Node.set node value, value. Return. Node new node equals doc.created ext node, value. Element.append child, new node. Catch, exception E. Protected void set value, string path, string value. Element equals doc.get document element. Node list equals null. Element equals null. Node new node equals null. 4. Int I equals 0, I path.length, I++. Node list equals, node list, doc.get elements tag name, path I. If, node list.get length, equals 0. Create element if not found. New element equals doc.create element, path I. Element.append child, new element. Element equals new element. Else. Point to new element. Element equals, element, node list.item, 0. Element located. Try. Search for text node and set value. 4. Int I equals 0, I element.get child nodes, .get length, I++. Node equals element.get child nodes, .item, I. If, node.get node type, equals node.text underscore node. Node.set node value, value. Return. If not found, create text node. New node equals doc.created ext node, value. Element.append child, new node. Catch, exception e. Protected void remove element, element base, string tag. Element elements equals get elements, base, tag. If, elements equals null, return. 4, int I equals 0, I elements dot length, I plus plus. Try. Base dot remove child, elements I. Catch, exception e. Protected void remove element, string tag. Element base equals doc dot get document element. Remove element, base, tag. At param base. At param tag. At param value. At return added element. Protected element add element, element base, string tag, string value. Element equals doc dot create element, tag. Base dot append child, element. 4, int I equals 0, I element dot get child nodes, dot get length, I plus plus. Node equals element dot get child nodes, dot item, I. If, node dot get node type, equals node dot text underscore node. Node dot set node a value, value. Return element. Node new node equals doc dot created ext node, value. Element dot append child, new node. Return element. Protected element add element, element base, string tag. Element equals doc dot create element, tag. Base dot append child, element. Return element. Protected element add element, string tag. Element equals doc dot create element, tag. Doc dot get document element, dot append child, element. Return element. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.filter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.viewDelegate. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http message. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Public Interface Filter. Public Void Init. Public Void Init View, ViewDelegate View. Public int get ID. Public string get name. Non-Javadoc. At comproofsecure.paros.core.proxy proxy listener number on prequest send, comproofsecure.paros.network.http message. Public void on prequest send, http message. Non-Javadoc. At comproofsecure.paros.core.proxy proxy listener number on pre-sponsor receive, comproofsecure.paros.network.http message. Public void on pre-sponsor receive, http message. Filter to be destroyed when extension destroy. Public void destroy. At return returns the enabled. Public boolean is enabled. At param enabled the enabled to set. Public void set enabled, boolean enabled. Public void timer. Public boolean is property exists. Public void edit property. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.filter. Import java.utility.regex.pattern. Import javax.swing.jobshinpane. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.filter. Import java.utility.regex.pattern. Import javax.swing.jobshinpane. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Abstract Public Class Filter Abstract Replace Extends Filter Adapter. Private Filter Replace Dialog Filter Replace Dialog equals null. Private Pattern equals null. Private String Text Replace equals. This method initializes filter replace dialog. At return proof secure.paros.extension.filter replace dialog. Private filter replace dialog get filter replace dialog. If filter replace dialog equals null. Filter replace dialog equals new filter replace dialog, get view, get mainframe, true. Return filter replace dialog. Public boolean is property exists. Return true. Public void edit property. Filter replace dialog equals get filter replace dialog. Dialog.set view, get view. Int result equals dialog.show dialog. If result equals joboption pane.cancel _option. Return. If dialog.getSt pattern.get text equals pattern equals null. Else pattern equals pattern.compile dialog.getSt pattern.get text pattern.multiline pattern.case _insensitive. Text replace equals dialog.getSt replace with get text. Protected pattern get pattern. Return pattern. Protected string get replace text. Return text replace. Package org.paros proxy.paros.extension.filter. Import org.paros proxy.paros.extension.view delegate. Import org.paros proxy.paros.network.http message. To change the template for this generated type comment, go to Window, Preferences, Java, Code Generation, Code and Comments. Abstract Public Class Filter Adapter implements filter. Private boolean enabled equals false. Private view delegate view equals null. Public void init. Public void init view, view delegate view. This view equals view. Abstract public int get id. Abstract public string get name. Non-javadoc. At ccom proof secure.paros.core.proxy listener number on prequest send. Com proof secure.paros.network.http message. Abstract public void on prequest send. http message. Non-javadoc. At ccom proof secure.paros.core.proxy listener number on pre-sponsor receive. Com proof secure.paros.network.http message. Abstract public void on pre-sponsor receive. http message. Filter to be destroyed when extension destroy. Public void destroy. At return returns the enabled. Public boolean is enabled. Return enabled. At param enabled the enabled to set. Public void set enabled, boolean enabled. This enabled equals enabled. Public void timer. Public boolean is property exists. Return false. Public void edit property. Public view delegate get view. Return view.